Hello Yu-Gi-Oh Dynasty, hello Yu-Gi-Oh community. It's your boy Cheesemo back with another Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel clip. So as you read the title, you know, before the final blow, I realized the issue I'm having this season, or I can't really remember what the fuck I said in the freaking thumbnail, but this is the reality. So the 2-3 streams I've done at late, to me, it's a good stream to show people that have never gotten to Diamond Rank or never participated in Diamond Rank how challenging rank is. So by that perspective, it's a positive. By the negative perspective, to me, these past few streams haven't been good streams. It hasn't been good streams in terms of progress, in terms of consistency, and in terms of climbing ladder. Now, the biggest issue that I'm having this season is like the decks that I fought on rotation, which is Tearelement, Tearelements Stun, Horus, Axis 8 deck, Horus Stun, what's that deck called? Not Sprite. Runic, fucking Stun, Snake Eyes, what else? The new Pendulum deck, Snake Eyes Rescue Ace, Fire King, Snake Eyes Fire King, these are 7 decks I just said, I think. These are the new rotation decks that I'm fighting right now. I haven't seen a Labyrinth player in the longest time. But the issue is I'm going up against these decks. If I'm not losing the coin toss, I'm losing to Maxx C. And if I'm not losing to Maxx C, then, you know, I'm losing to Nib, which is probably the most 3 versatile cards that kind of like shut me down. Because everybody's running every like 3 Ash, 3 Max, down, all that shit, right? Why did I decide to Maxx C challenge a Tearelement player? Because I knew it was fucking Tearelement. You know, most Tearelement players don't even run Nib in their deck. You know, they do run like their essential cards, but they don't run Nib. And since he special summoned a card to the field now, I don't have to worry about Imperm. But they don't run Imperm, they just run their continuous trap. So this is me using my Xyz armor, or my Xyz full armor Utopia deck. The same deck that I used that got me the diamond for the first time ever with Utopia. This is its full power. This is as far as it can go. Now, the reason why I did not go Math Mech with 3 materials is because it's a Maxx C challenge. He guarantee already has Ash in his hand, so it doesn't make sense trying to, you know, do that where I have no extra extender and then him ashing it and then I can't even get out my full board. 10 interruptions, right? This duel I had with Tearelements was 30 minutes. To myself, even if I Maxx C challenge this guy, he's gonna have every single card in his hand and he's not gonna be able to send shit that well to the fucking graveyard. You know what I mean? That was my theory. But like you saw in the thumbnail, no matter what, it still got to the final blow. The one card that I think saved him from being utterly fucked was his little trap card that just permanently negates any monster effect on my field. That's pretty much what won him the game. His monsters didn't really do anything. He didn't have Super Poly, or he didn't draw into Super Poly, which was good for me. The biggest issue that I'm having is I'm fighting these decks on rotation, and these decks do not brick, and these surrender when they brick. You know what I mean? Like, I can watch Master Central. I can watch DK. I can watch Team Samurai or Kantakage or fucking Entertainer, Endymion, DMX. You know, so much Yu-Gi-Oh community, YCS players, streamers, the best of the best. I can watch these guys duel, and you know, some people that they duel, they just straight up fucking surrender. Like when they literally, I don't know, like most of the time, the names I name are using meta decks themselves, right? So like, if it's to the point where they feel they can't do anything more, they're gonna surrender. But with my deck, they don't surrender. It would be easier to rank climb in diamond rank, especially when you're going first, if there was no Maxx C. Just that card altogether, that card gone, life would be a lot easier. I would win 14 times and I would lose 3 times, but because of Maxx C, I get fucked. But what I'm trying to say to you guys is like, it's easier to rank climb when you have 2 people that surrender to you because they brick, and then like you beat 1 other person or 2 other people just straight gas, just full combo. You know, interruptions, but you still pulled off full combo. It's easy to rank climb like that. What you have to understand with the reality of diamond rank is that you're going up against the best decks in the game, and the players, the Yu-Gi-Oh community that are in diamond rank, they want to use a deck where they know they're not going to brick. So by that logic, if you're using a good anime deck that has the 3 fundamentals that I talked about in one of my videos of how to get to diamond, which is knowledge, creativity, and adaptability, you might not win sometimes. Because when I rank climb, guys, it's not like every time I rank climb, I fucking get, you know, everything to stop everything they're doing and still pull off my full combo. Like if I have my Horus shit, they don't have Maxx C, right? At that component, I don't have to worry about Maxx C, I don't have to worry about Nib. Those 2 cards alone can kill my full board, right? It can kill any full board. Horus sets me up, and then I can easily summon Hope Harbinger and Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord next turn like it ain't no shit. The only reason he beat my fucking 10 interruption board was because of Maxx C. So like if he didn't have Maxx C, it would have been impossible for him to beat this board, even with my Xyz full armor deck. It would be absolutely impossible. The Xyz full armor deck allows me to steal a card they control when I equip a card to any card on my field, and it allows me to attack twice. So that's the real main gayness of the deck. I can attack an extra time and shit like that. So I didn't have an extra negate to stop his Defleur. What he wanted was his fusion card so that he can special summon it back since it was destroyed by card effect. And then when it's special summoned, it can then fucking take any card I control and send it to the extra deck. What I really need to make my deck versatile in diamond rank, because I know like last season it was an insane rank climb. I just went second and I climbed all the way to diamond 1, but that was before they added the pendulum deck. So The Pendulum deck right now has the most optimal search engine and the most optimal gas I have ever seen in my fucking life. Before, the deck was heavily relied on. Can you get 2 monsters on the field to then straight go into Electromite and do full combo? But now they have even more search engine. It's not even like if you negate Electromite, you stop everything. Like, they got other cards, they can search other cards, spell cards, they can search other cards, cards that search Pendulum cards. Their deck is so versatile. Against it, I brick. The algorithm just bricks me. Which is a big issue. Pendulum decks don't have to worry about draw and Lockbird really. Because I have a clip where I draw and Lockbird the fucking Pendulum player. And he still was able to put up a crazy ass board. He had Borlo Dragon on the field. He had, you know, that Link 3 that comes back from the graveyard that pop shit. He still had a crazy ass board even when he got drolled. So it just shows you how powerful that deck is. My biggest issue is like, I'm just getting fucked by really just hand traps and losing coin toss really. It's unavoidable to avoid the hand traps, but like, just like my friend Super Saiyan said, like, no matter how well I change and adapt my deck, I cannot set up my deck to stop everything. I try to prioritize with that mindset so I can rank climb, so I can win, so I can be consistent. But in reality, no deck can stop everything. If they go first, yes, no interruptions. Yeah, they're whatever amount of interruptions they have, or whether it's a control deck, you basically can't play. You can't win. You'd have to play through all his interruptions and his hand traps and come out the victor, which is really fucking hard. The Horus decks I'm fighting, Jesus, you know. The Horus Axis 8 players are actually getting the best of me right now in Diamond 5 for some odd reason. They either guarantee have their Horus engine, or, you know, they're setting up the Fleur and a bunch of other shit. I think I was fighting this Axis 8 player. We went 35, was it 35 turns? Because it was today. I don't know if I'm gonna post it to the chat so you guys can see. It wasn't, I don't think it was 15 turns. 15 turns. It was like 15 to like 35 turns. Or something like that. And then I just straight fucking lost. I lost because like he was waiting it out with Zeus, and I was waiting it out for my Horus card. Because if I get a card, then you know, I can pretty much win the duel. So what he did was he summoned an extra card so that he can summon Vanity. It was because he has stun also in his deck, and that forbid me from special summoning. Then I thought, okay, maybe he's gonna be a retard and use Vanity and use another level 8 and go into 97 and try to kill me. But the duelists I'm facing are consistently looking at like how many things were activated in the match. Like, majority of them that I fought in the past 3 days aren't retarded. All of them are pretty smart compared to last season. And like, the guy kept Vanity on the field and then just attacked me with the Horus cards and won. At this point, I was thinking maybe I should have put the equip spell on Photon Lord, but it would have been the same thing. I would have still had to attack with I still would have had to attack with Galaxy Eyes, Photon Lord anyways. Like, if I attack with Galaxy Lord, I would still have to attack with 99, pop the card, and then still attack Photon Lord, and he still would have had the same amount of damage. So the reason why I decided to go on Zeus here was because even if I activate Galaxy Photon Lord's effect next turn, he's just gonna negate it. So logic, he would have to deal with 99 and deal with Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord, and he does it in a very smart way. You know, I thought getting rid of his Kit Kalos in his extra deck was enough to win the game, but apparently not. I should have got rid of his card that gets Kit Kalos, but he can still get Kit Kalos if he has 3 different, as long as he has a fusion card in the graveyard plus, you know, 2 cash tier cards in the graveyard. If he wanted to fusion something, he can still get Kit Kalos out. So that's why I banished Kit Kalos early. So he does this shit. He pops that. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get a material, get rid of his whole board. He negates that. And then I'm cooked. Then he just does his full play. So the biggest issue is just these decks are very hard to beat. The duelists that are constructing these decks that are playing are very smart. And Diamond right now is a clusterfuck. It's a clusterfuck of crabs trying to get out of the bin to get to Master Rank. And everybody's just using the best optimal board that they can to win. I'm going to keep trying. Giving up isn't in the MVP forte. But in terms of Season 30, this may be the hardest season ever to even try to attempt to get to Masters. So that's all I really got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the clip. And I'll see you back in the next Yugioh Master Duel clip. Peace.